Staff augmentation is simply the process wherein companies welcome skilled professionals to their company for a fixed time period. This is a common practice in the IT industry as it deals with countless ongoing projects that require expert professionals. With the help of staff augmentation, small and medium-scale businesses benefit massively. One of the biggest reasons why businesses opt for staff augmentation is cost effectiveness. Oftentimes, companies don't have enough budget to accommodate new employees. Therefore, they take refuge in agencies that offer staff augmentation. In this episode, we will learn things related to staff augmentation, including what is staff augmentation, why is it important, what are the benefits of choosing staff augmentation, and why should you choose staff augmentation yourself or your business. Without further ado, let's begin the treasure hunt. A brief introduction to staff augmentation. In simple words, staff augmentation is like a self-sustained ecosystem of talented personnel that agencies outsource to businesses for virtual as well in-house projects. Businesses these days don't want to get into the swamp of hiring employees from scratch because it takes a lot of hard work and capital. Instead, they purchase a package directly from agencies and save all that time, energy, and resources at once. Why staff augmentation is important? Now that you know what staff augmentation is, the next step is to know its importance. Like any other thing, staff augmentation has its pros and cons, but clearly there are more pros than cons. This is why it has witnessed an unprecedented rise in demand in the last decades itself. This recruitment model is more convenient for brands that want to use their resources on other important things. And on top of that, they are able to get talented individuals from around the world to do some of the most complicated tasks. What else would a business want? With flexibility at one end and talent on the other, staff augmentation is set to take over the conventional hiring model. Some data also predicts that in the light of staff augmentation, permanent hiring will soon become a thing of the past. If not fully, in the coming years, more than 70% of companies will adopt the hybrid version of staff augmentation. How does a staff augmentation benefit your business? In this section, we will discuss in detail the different ways in which staff augmentation help businesses around the world to get the best of both worlds. There are no limit to the benefit it entails, but here we will discuss only a handful of them that have had the maximum impact on the productivity of organizations. Instant hiring. With the introduction of staff augmentation, businesses have had the best opportunity to get top-notch talent to work for them. Usually, talent is very hard to find, and history has clearly shown that discovering talent is indeed a tough job and sometimes depends purely on the company's luck. Third-party agencies know the game. They are playing and have what it takes to discover the real talent that businesses are ready to kill for. On top of that, they don't even have to publish ads, shortlist resumes, conduct personal interviews, and negotiate the C2C cost to company. They get everything in a package without even taking any stress. It provides a win-win situation for talented people and the company at the same time. Get their money and move on to the next project. On the other hand, businesses get their work done by industry specialists at half of the cost. What's better than that? Cost effective. Staff augmentation helps businesses to cut significant of additional costs and save fortune. This is not a hidden benefit, and in fact is the primary reason why small and medium-scale businesses partner with agencies that offer staff augmentation. But it is also true that talent is what makes a business ahead in the path of success. This is where staff augmentation comes to play its role. If you add up the cost of hiring employees traditionally and compare it with staff augmentation, there would be massive difference in the cost. Can you imagine the cost you would end up saving if you do the same in your organization? Having talent at your disposal and within budget gives you a competitive edge over the competitors. Helps get access to a wider talent pool, even though staff augmentation is meant for a short period of time. The networking it offers is for years to come. If you go for staff augmentation, within a year your business will build strong network with numerous talented individuals, and some of them would even join full-time your organization. In some ways, hiring a permanent role restricts an individual's talent. On the flip side, staff augmentation aims at flourishing the talent at an affordable price. Agencies that hire individuals for a specific task evaluate their technical skills and offer projects to them based on their expertise. This allows businesses to get their guidance and experience without actually taking them full-time. This opens the door to future opportunities and further problem solving. It helps business expansion and adaptation. The flexible hiring that comes with staff augmentation allows businesses to spawn their operations ideas and work on them without investing in a lot of resources. Businesses are scared of scaling because if they fail, the debt would be unimaginable. Staff augmentation is the possible solution to bypass all the expenses and get the same experience to see if it would work or not. This allows them to test the new market condition, enhance projects, additional tasks, and numerous other things the business wants to experiment. Apart from trying out expansion, staff augmentation also helps businesses in accepting new changes and become more flexible with time. We are living in an era where things are changing pretty fast, and to keep up with the pace, it is important to accept the changes and adopt them as soon as possible. Staff augmentation makes businesses more responsive to such changes and fulfills their transforming demands over time. Opens doors to latest development while having a fixed workforce causes stagnation of ideas and surpasses productivity. Staff augmentations open doors to the latest advancement in the employee ecosystem. It welcomes new technology with open arms as opposed to the conventional office system. More often, the ulterior motive of companies behind choosing staff augmentation is getting a fresh perspective of the way how things work. Change is the only constant, and staff augmentation gives a company access to skilled employees. These skilled people also teach permanent employees how to pick up new skills in no time. Promotes business expansion. Staff augmentation, if implemented the right way, can benefit a business and pave the way towards its expansion in two different ways. On one hand, staff augmentation helps an organization in cutting down unnecessary costs, and that's how it ends up saving a lot of money. This money can be used in other domains that directly help the business expand. On the other hand, staff augmentation also improves a business networking and exposure. Over time, this acts as a building block for the business future. Networking brings together talent, and talent helps the business succeed and climb the ladder of success. Expanding a business conventionally is not easy. There is an absence of ample background support. It is also true that there is a shortcut for finding success, but in corporate world, staff augmentation definitely helps. It improves business security. One of the best things about IT staff augmentation is that it gives businesses access to top-notch services at half of the price. And since security is the main requirement of IT-based industries, staff augmentation offers that at an affordable price. In the US alone, 60% of businesses experience data breaches and online theft in one form or another. This percentage rises many folds if we take small and medium-scale businesses into consideration. Therefore, if you are a small business, make the most out of IT staff augmentation and maximize your security. It helps with control and management as opposed to complete projects outsourcing, where the control and coordination of the entire project are handed over to a third party. Staff augmentation gives full control of the company despite the environment of external talent. This makes sure that they can make any changes to the project and its management at any time they want. Since outsourcing did not give a sense of authority to the businesses, staff augmentation became even more popular. It offered the presence of talented professionals who do the work and allow the company to make the final call. It helps with efficient operations. Operational costs are often left unnoticed, but the impact they create can be observed clearly. This often is a problem with the small and medium-scale businesses. They don't have enough funds to provide for the operational costs, and when they do, the ROI, it's not that much. Staff augmentation offers a better alternative for smaller brands to stay within a budget and still aim for higher goals. They no longer have to take care of the infrastructural costs that incurred during the expansion as new employees work virtually or at a workplace managed by the staffing agency. Additionally, staff augmentation also offers a cheaper way to offshore expansion. Before laying the office's foundation abroad, businesses can test their viability by partnering with staffing agencies that staff talent. This creates a win-win situation for both parties and help in planning ahead of time. The amount of money saved during the whole process can be used elsewhere. For example, employee bonuses. Conclusion: staff augmentation has revolutionized the information technology industry over the last decade, and it will continue to do so in the coming years. Things are changing at an unprecedented rate, and therefore it is necessary for businesses to balance everything and to stay ahead of their competitors. Thankfully, staff augmentation offers the best of both worlds to small and big-sized companies around the globe. This episode has brought all the benefits of staff augmentation and its impact on the success of your organization. That's all for today's episode. In the next one, we will talk about how to calculate staffing needs. Links to everything will be in the description below. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. It will notify you about the new content that we share with you every week. This will help us produce excellent content for our professional audience. Let us know if there is something you would like us to discuss in future episodes. Please click the link in the show notes and you can address your questions directly to me. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.